welcome back to another JoAnn's haul. Before anyone says it, yes, I scratched at my face literally right before I hit record on the camera, and now it's red. So before anyone says it, I know, no, I'm not having a reaction to anything. I literally scratched my face, and that is how sensitive my skin is. So anyways, most of this is a JoAnn's haul, but a couple of the items are not from there, but I figured I'd include them here so I could just still show them to you guys, even though they were not enough to really justify their own haul videos. Like, for instance, earlier this morning, when I was at the grocery store, I got this. Because reasons. Actually, this was not even what I was going after. I was trying to find that, was it Time or Life magazine that had the David Bowie issue? And on all the end caps it said display till April, so I thought I had till April to find it. So I went to buy it today. Nowhere in the store. Kicking myself for not buying it 1 week sooner. If anyone sees it, you let me know. Help hook me up with it, please, because I really desperately want that. But I did find this, which I did not have already. Chock full of nice pictures. Whee! I'm just gonna do it quick because I know most of you are not here for this kind of a haul. You are here for the other stuff. So, not gonna bore you with that, but I'm happy about it. So, I will just stick that back over here. Then, these I have not gotten a chance to use yet, and it pisses me off because I have been so busy that I literally have not had a chance to play with them and to finish my psychedelic Let It Be painting. But these are the Arteza 96 count watercolor brush pens. Oh yes, my darlings, look at the beautiful colors. Oh yes. These were not from JoAnn's. These were from Amazon. I got one hell of a deal on them. I got them for like $40-something. These normally go for about $100. Yeah. Which tells me that in addition to having so many more colors than I had before in my little set, this is probably a step up quality-wise from the other one too. I mean, they're still low-end watercolor pens, but even just taking out one tray here to show you guys. Okay, that one's stuck. This is like my big complaint with this set, is that they get so stuck to one another in there. But even just the pens themselves feel higher quality. They feel more luxurious. They're a little bit rounder. They're definitely longer. That's gonna take a little while to get used to. Feel lighter too. I'm hoping that doesn't mean there's less ink in them. But yeah, they're the same sort of idea. This one's really stuck. Same idea. There's still like legit brush bristles for the tips. It's all good. I just have not had the time to play with them yet. And these, unlike the other set, actually have names and numbers on each pen, which, for my OCD's sake and for when I go about swatching them, will make me a very happy girl, because you know how I feel about it when there's no names to put to them. It just upsets me, because then I look at the swatch chart and I'm like, if I didn't keep them in that exact order in the box, now how do I know which one's which? Pisses me off. So it makes me really happy when there's proper names on the barrels, and they have them on the back as well. If anybody's curious about it, I don't even know if you guys can read it, but there it be. So, anyways, yeah. Hopefully soon I will get to play with them. I know for at least the next week I still won't get to, because pretty much my entire time is going to be predisposed with Etsy orders. Non-freaking stop. Rush orders. Yeah. But anyways, so in addition to those, I also got a marker pad, which that was one thing I didn't get in that sketchbook haul a few months ago. So now I have one. I haven't played with it yet either, for the same frickin' reason, but interestingly, the first page in it is green. I don't know why. The rest of it's white. Somebody explain. But yes, the Canson marker pad. It's 100 sheets, 9x12, 18 pound, which doesn't seem like much, but it is treated so that the ink won't go through. So I am indeed I'm very curious to play with it. I'm just not sure how much ink can it take. Can it only take, like, water-based markers? Can it handle alcohol-based? I don't know. I haven't gotten to play with it yet. Again, once I'm caught up on Etsy, then I can play. But until then, I have to be responsible since, you know, this is literally how I make my income. I have to not dick around. So, anyways. Now we get to the stuff that's actually from JoAnn's. Now the first stuff that is in a box over here that's too big for me to lift and pull over here, was on sale. Really good sale, I believe last weekend. The yarn was, I want to say, 30% off each skein. So instead of being $9.99, it was more like $6.99 a piece. I know I paid $6.99 a piece for the Karen 1 pounds, which is really good. Just saying, especially when your entire order is consisting of them. It adds up quick in savings. So I figured, well, if I had known the orders I was right on the cusp of getting, I probably would have bought different stuff. But as they had not come in yet, I had no way of knowing that I would now be needing to go to JoAnn's again, probably in the next few days, to go restock up on those, to have enough to complete those orders. But I figured, you know, it's March. Pride season is only a few months away. Maybe I could get ahead of the rush this time. Start now, pre-make a bunch of items, stock my shelves, and just have them ready to freaking go, and just ship them out as orders come in, and not have to lift a finger apart from that. It always sounds so beautiful in my head, and I never frickin' do it. It's the same problem I have at Christmas time. I always say I'm gonna do it with those cat stockings, and then I never do. I always say I'm gonna do it with the Nez hats, and then I never do. And then there comes a tour, and then I hate my life while I'm trying to catch up with all those. Yeah, there was a tour just announced a few days ago. Guess who has a bunch of those orders too right now? I'm not complaining. I'm very blessed. I absolutely, really badly needed the money. So this, trust me, it's a good thing. For as much whining as I may do during the process, it's a good and very, very necessary thing. So, because I thought I was just going to need to make Pride items right now, I looked through my current yarn stash, figured out which colors am I the lowest in right now. I'll go stock up on some of those, so at least get me started, and then next month when I go back for my next haul, I'll get the next lowest ones, and I'll eventually get through all of them. And I'll get a bunch of shit made. So, we have got... Oh, the other half of that story. Kind of important since I led up to that. Then 2 orders came in for Doctor Who scarves. 2. You know, the 12-foot scarves. They're like, my first one, I really need to update that listing, because mine are 12 feet, but the first one I ever listed was 10, and then I forgot to ever update the listing, and nobody's ever questioned it, but they're 12. They're 12 feet long. But, yeah, I mean, the last time I had gotten one of those, that was like 6 months ago. I was almost ready to just, like, bail on even having that listed because nobody was buying them anymore. I figured the craze died out, and then an order came in. Okay, cool, I guess that's a thing. I still had a bunch of those colors left over. Today another order came in, a rush order. Standardly, I give myself 2 to 3 weeks to make those. This one, I have 6 days. Guess who's not gonna be sleeping? This bitch right here. Yeah, and yet, if I were smart, I would probably just take this week off of YouTube, and I'm not going to. I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna keep all the plates spinning, watch, and then I'm probably gonna hit a brick wall and crash when I'm all done. But for now, I am determined to keep all the plates spinning, because if I take a week off of YouTube, that's a week off of ad revenue that I can't afford to take. So, yeah, that. So, I'm doing both. I'm doing both. I may regret it later, but right now, I'm like, nope, I'm so smart. Watch me do this. Watch me rock the shit out of this. And then right on the heels of being like, okay, I got this, another Pride item order came in. I was like, well, see, okay, but what I went and stocked up on last weekend was actually necessary. All right, I am on the right track. I just also may need more of the other two. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Once I get the last of the current one finished, of the scarf, I will take stock of what is left of those colors and evaluate, do I really need to make another JoAnn's trip this soon? Because I think my dad might kill me. He does not like driving there. It's like half an hour away from our house, so that's like an hour of driving time just to freaking go there. That's why I usually buy online, but this is a rush order, not an option, so if I need to, I may be begging my little sister to bring me instead this time. But I swear it's not for friggin' yarn hoarding tendencies. These are for actual orders that came in that people have already paid me for. It's not me just being like, oh, I'm gonna do something with it someday. No, the order is already there. It's happening in under a week. So, yeah, anyways, on to what we're here for. I think everything in this box I got 2 of, so I have 2 skeins. Where the hell's the color? Light violet. The other one is in a bag. Is that 3? I think these are 2 different colors, unless they fucked up. Yeah, that's different. Nope. These are the same as each other, but not the same as that, because this is light violet. These are lavender blue. Guys. Just saying. Just freaking saying. I feel like they changed something at Karen, because there used to be more of a sizable difference between these 2 shades. Maybe when I'm not just working by a lamp, I'll be able to tell more of a difference in, like, the sunlight, but we are in the middle of a crazy hailstorm right now, which I don't know if you can hear in the background or not, but rest assured, at any given moment, the lights could go out, because we're also having thunderstorms, too. It's probably really dumb for me to be filming during this, but oh well, YOLO! Okay, I've got coupons here, I want to keep those. Okay, I've got 2 in sky blue, which this... Do I still have it here? No, I used up the last of that. Okay, see, I was 100% out of this, and that last order that just came in, like, 10 minutes before I started filming requires this, so I'm very glad that I bought it now, because otherwise I'd be like, well, shit, I have to go out in the storm to go get it. Okay. Actually, that one single one, there is a second one of, they sent it in its own package. What the hell did I do with it? Fuck. I swear to God, I just had it. There is a second one of it somewhere. And now I'm like, I did something with it. I have no idea right now at this moment where it is, but there is a second one of this somewhere, so I'll worry about it later off camera. But there's 2 of it. You see the color, but there's 2 of it. I have 2 of soft pink, which I also was very low on. I mean, see, this we have. This we did not have. Problematic. I got 2 in royalty, because that also, that one I wasn't quite as low on. I can show you what I have left of it, if I can get past the box here. I don't think, hold on, there's a plastic cap. Normally, I can get through here better, but because I have shit all lined up, so that I could record this haul, I'm like, I can't really get there. This is what I had left of the last skein of it. At one point, I had 8 of this. I'm on the last one, so now I have 2 more. So that's a thing. And you saw that fall down, which is the next color in there. But you can see that's rather low, too. It's not the same as this. This is Red Heart, that's Karen. So, okay. The Karen 1 pound in rose. 2 of that. And then, one of the first colors I was going to throw in there, I found out I couldn't. because the Karen 1 pound 100-year collection, apparently, like, I got lulled into a false sense of security with it. I didn't know for certain that it was going to be limited edition. Otherwise, I probably would have bought a lot more of it. There is one shade of blue in it I never even got to get at all. It was always sold out, both in-store and online. Never even got to try that one, but that's not what I was after. No. That color limeade, I have grown quite dependent on for some of my pride items. And I went to put it in my cart, and it sold out. They had clearance next to it, and it sold out. Shit. And then I'm looking at the other ones from the 100-year collection. I think there was like one color that had any left, but they were all clearance. So I was like, oh no. Oh, no. I'm glad I stocked up on some of those when I did, but that green, shit. However, saving grace. My local JoAnn's still the website said it had 5 of it in stock. So I was like, crap. Okay, well, worst case scenario, I'll just go down there and buy them in person. But maybe I can find them somewhere like eBay or Amazon and not have to make the trip. Yeah, freaking nowhere has them already. So I don't know how long it's been discontinued at this point. It may have been as of the first of the year, for all I know. But, yeah, it is gone. It's just like that one shade of purple from the same brand that wasn't even 100-year collection. It was part of their regular lineup. I used it all the damn time. Was very reliant on it for my, asexual pride items that I list. Yeah, gone. No warning. None on Amazon, none on eBay. I think I found one skein once in like 6 years of that shade. I have it as a track tab, just in case it ever shows up again, even for just one skein, because I preferred using that one so much, but I think it's just gone into the ether. So, what can you do? Had to start substituting other things for it, but it is just like that all over again. We're just rug pulled out from under me, no warning, it's just gone. So I was like, alright, fine, we're going to JoAnn's. So I told my dad, and he's like, alright, what time do they open? I was like, 9 o'clock. He's like, alright, get your shoes on. This was at like 7 in the morning. I was like, shit, you like never want to get in the car like the second I say I need to go somewhere. Alright, I'm not dicking around, we're just doing this. So I get there, and they had not 5, they had 6 of this guy. So that will buy me some time to find an adequate substitute for that shade in the right width and thickness and everything, same number of wraps per inch, approximately the same texture and all. Yeah, there's a lot of things that go into it other than it just has to match the color. That's just putting your toe in the pool. That's just the start of it. It's the tip of the iceberg. There's so many other things that factor in for it having to line up. And if you can't find one that matches, guess what? You have to find another brand that has all the colors you need for that project, not just the one color, so that it will all line up correctly. That's why it's such a pain in my ass whenever a color gets discontinued that I am reliant on for a very specific thing. Yeah. So, just saying. Those, unfortunately, since this was no longer the weekend, by the time that I realized this, they were not on sale, so I had to pay full price for those. But I did have a 40% off one item coupon, so I did apply that. That brought down the price a little. And then I still had that JoAnn's gift card from Christmas, remember? I mean, it was only $15, but I mean, $15 off of 60, and plus the 40% off of one of those items. I mean, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. So, should be good on that for a while, although, depending on how quickly they sell, it may make a liar out of me. It may go very quickly. I mean, I thought Red Heart I'd rather not use Red Heart if I can avoid it, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but, they have a similar shade, but it's not quite the same shade. When I put them next to each other, I was like, oh, yeah, this is a more yellowy green. The Red Heart one is just lime green. Okay, so I guess I'll keep looking. There's some alternatives I could use, but it would drive up the cost of those items. So there's a lot of things to take into account, but with 6 skeins of it, should buy me some time to figure it out. So don't you guys worry, I always do. Worst case scenario, on certain items, I mean, I've never had it happen on a Pride item yet, but on certain other items, where it was like something that I used a very specific yarn for, and it went under, like the whole brand went under for something, I use what I have on hand, and when those run out and they sell out, that's it. That's the end of my selling that item. Like those, twisted headbands that I do, the twisted cable knit headbands. Yeah, the yarn I use for those has actually been discontinued for several years. I still have a bunch of skeins left of it, but once those run out and they're all sold out, that'll probably be it. I mean, I still see them pop up on eBay from time to time, but I'm just like, there's a few of these colors that for the right price I might grab, but it does force me to think outside the box and not just stagnate in the same handful of items over and over, too. So, I mean, it does force me to keep looking for new patterns to make. So, there's that. There is that. So, it's kind of a blessing in disguise for things like that. But other times like this, it's just a pain in my ass when they get discontinued. But I always figure something out, so don't lose any sleep over me. I'll be fine. But yeah, so that is what I got from JoAnn's this time. Although, like I said, depending on how much of Vanna's Choice that I have in the Doctor Who scarf colors, I may be going back for at least a handful of colors, although most likely I probably have enough to mostly do the second one. At most, I might need like 3 skeins of something. So, Vanna's Choice is mercifully much cheaper than these, because these are like they literally are 1 pound of yarn each, whereas Vanna's Choice is just little ones. So yeah, $9.99, $3.99. You know, I mean, the payoff is that it doesn't go anywhere near as far, but for the projects I make with those, it doesn't really need to. I mean, that actually, I have to look at the colors over there. I think there's actually a Vanna's Choice color that is similar to this, so if I had to, with that one green, I might be able to just switch over to Vanna's Choice for those. So, I mean, it'd be a pain in my butt to have to redo them and retake the pictures to accurately reflect the slight color variances and stuff, but I mean, it's doable. It's doable, so. Anyways, that is it for this haul. For as few items as there were, I somehow dragged this out to like 23 minutes. I don't know how I did that, but anyways, hopefully I didn't drive you all nuts. I probably did. Sorry about that, but anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down in the description box, and if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link is also down in the description. So anyway, guys, until next time, bye.